Okay, Unit 3 test review. You're solving the equation for x or whatever the letter is on the problem. So first off, there's no parentheses, you're good. Okay. Now make sure that there's only a single x. Okay, so then we're ready to make the wall. Okay. Alright, what operations do you have? You got a plus 6. Okay, you don't have to circle anything because you don't have times, you don't have divides. So you got to get the 6 to a 0. Okay, so you minus 6, minus 6. Okay, so negative 13 minus 6 is going to be negative 19. Okay, then over here, negative 4x equals 44. So x, again, there's no parentheses. This is my only x. Okay. So you have multiplication here. So you want to highlight your multiplication. Okay, and then you're going to divide. So divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. 44 divided by negative 4 is negative 11. Okay, next problem. X divided by 2 equals negative 30. Okay, so again, there's no parentheses. This is my only x. I make the wall. And what operations do I have? There's only one number, so there's only one operation. It's divided by. So highlight that, or not highlight, circle it. And if you have division, you need to times. Okay, so you're going to times each side by 2. So negative 30 times 2 is negative 60. Okay, next problem. 18 equals negative 3x plus 33. So there's no parentheses. Okay, this is my only x right there. So I make x has two numbers on its side. Okay, a times and a plus. Okay, so I have to take the outside number to 0 first. So I would minus 33. And then I minus it from 18. So 18 minus 33 is negative 15. And then I've got negative 3 times x. I've still got times, so then I need to divide to solve it. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. Okay, negative 15 divided by negative 3 is positive 5. Alright, next problem. 7x minus 4 minus 5x equals 24. Well, we don't have any parentheses, but I can't make that little wall yet, okay, because I've got two x's. Are they on the same side of the equals, or are they on opposite sides? They're on the same side, okay? So when they're on the same side, we make our little v and write add. So what are we adding? What are we really adding? Well, we're adding a positive 7 and we're adding a negative 5. Okay, so I put x and I add, okay, positive 7 to negative 5. So 7 plus negative 5 is 2. Cross out the x's, okay, and you've got minus 4 still. Okay, now you can make your wall because you just have this x right there. So you got times and minus, so you're going to circle your times, and you have to take your negative 4 to 0, which you would do by adding 4 if you move forward. So 2 times x, 24 plus 4 is 28. And we're down to just the multiplication, so I divide. 28 divided by 2 is 14. Okay, x is, again, there's no parentheses, okay? You just have, but you have two different x's. This time the x's are on opposite sides. So if they're on opposite sides, you pick one to get rid of. It doesn't matter. Okay, we'll go with 3. So it's a positive 3, so you'd minus 3x to take that to 0, and then minus 3x from 8x. So 5x minus 4 equals 21. Okay, now we just have the x on this side, just this a single x, okay? So I got times and minus. I don't like minus, so, but I do need to circle the times. So I have to take the negative 4 to 0 by adding 4. Okay, 21 plus 4 is 25, and then if I have times, I need to divide by 5. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Okay, next problem. Negative 6x plus 8 equals negative 10x plus 40. Again, there's no parentheses, but I have two x's, okay, two different x's. Now, again, they're on opposite sides, so they cannot be, we can't make that v like we did up there. So I pick one of them, it doesn't matter which one. If I pick negative 10, I got to get that to 0, so I add 10x, and then I add 10x to the negative 6x. So write x down, negative 6 plus 10 is 4, and then we have the plus 8 and the 40. Okay, now I have just x on this side, so we got times and plus. So I minus 8, minus 8. Okay, 40 minus 8 is 32. So if I have times, I divide. 32 divided by 4 is 8. Okay. Okay, next problem. 4x, okay, we have a parentheses. That the first thing before I worry about anything else, I got to get rid of the parentheses. So I put a times right in front of it. And then the number I'm timesing, it's minus 2, so it's a negative 2 that needs to be multiplied. Okay. And I circle the plus, so I times it to 3x. And then after the plus, we have 7. X, negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Negative 2 times 7 is negative 14. So we line our equals up. We'll put our 10. Drop your plus straight down. And you now put negative 6x and negative 14. Then you cross out the parentheses and the negative 2. That's gone, but you still have to add your 4x. Okay. Now the parentheses are gone, but I have two different x's. The x's are on the same side. Okay, so if they're on the same side, I can just put a v here and add. Okay, so I'm adding a 4 and a negative 6. That adds to negative 2, and then a plus negative 14. Now I can make my wall. Okay, so I've got times and then the plus negative 14. So again, I circle the times. We have to take our negative 14 to 0 by adding 14. So negative 2 times x, and then 10 plus 14 is 24. Now if I have times, I need to divide, not add to. A lot of people see that negative 2 and add to. No, it's a multiplying number. It gets divided. 24 divided by negative 2 is negative 12. Okay, there's no parentheses on the next problem. I just have a single x. It's got two numbers with it. So we got a divide and a plus. So I circle the divide. I got to take out the positive 6. So I go backwards 6. I'd minus 6. Negative 3 minus 6 is negative 9. Okay. Then if I have divide, which I have, I need to times 7 and 7. So negative 9 times 7 is negative 63. Okay, now this is a problem we came across in the last lesson. 3/4 x plus 3 equals negative 9. So there's no parentheses. This is my only x, okay? Now in front of the x we have a 3/4, so that's a times and a plus, so highlight your times. Take out the positive 3 by minusing 3. And And then negative 9 minus 3 is negative 12. Now when we have times, we divide, okay? We can divide by the fraction. That gets rid of the times. Divide the other side by 3/4. Okay, now you can either punch that into a calculator, okay? Negative 12 divided by 3, ABC 4. Or you can come over here and make your little box. So negative 12 divided by 3/4. Put a 1 under that, and then it would stay negative 12 over 1 times 4 over 3. So negative 12 times 4 is negative 48, and then 1 times 3 is 3, and then I divide, I get negative 16. Or you can simply take negative 12 divided by 3, ABC 4. It's up to you. Okay, then story problems. Members of a car sharing program pay a fee of $50 per month plus $7.65 per hour they use a car. A member's bill was $149.65 last month. How many hours did the customer use the car last month? Cross out per month. I don't want to see that. Okay, I don't want to see that. Cross it out. I shouldn't have wrote that. Okay, so in your first box, you got dollars and hours. Hours is X, dollars is Y. So the dollars per hour is set. Again, that's not dollars per hour. We just have that one. So 7.65 times X. So just one table. So X is hours, Y is dollars. So 0, 1, 2. Now before the $7.65 we had 50, so $50 goes with 0 hours. Then I start adding 765. So that's 57.65, and then I add 7.65 again. $65.3, which is 0.30. Okay. All right. Make my second box here. I put equals Y. So we had 50 at the beginning, not the 65.30, the 50. And the number I added over and over was 7.65. Okay. So the equation I'm using is 50 plus 7.65 times X equals Y. Now, what's the closing amount? $149.45. So $149.45 in question mark hours. So Y equals 149.45. So it goes in for Y. 50 plus 7.65 times X equals 149.45. And then I solve for X. Over here, so you got plus and times, highlight the times. You got to take that number out first. So you're going to minus 50, minus 50. Let me take 149.45 minus 50. Okay, 99.45. And then I divide. Okay, divide by 7.65. So take 99.45 divided by 7.65, and that's going to be 13. So you can put 13 hours, 13 hours. Okay, last problem. One health club charges a $50 sign-up fee and $65 per month. Another club charges a $90 sign-up fee and charges $45 per month. For what number of months is the cost of the clubs equal? So you got dollars and months. Months is X, dollars is Y. So per, dollars per month. Okay, that isn't per month. That is. 90 isn't per month. 45 is. Okay. So we got 65 times X and 45 times x. So we make two tables this time instead of one. So xy, xy. Dollars is y, months is x. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Let's talk about the 65. So before the 65, we started with 50. Then every time there's 1 month, we add 65. So 50 plus 65 is 115. 115 plus 65 is 180. Now on the other side, okay? So now cross out 65 and 50. Now prior to the $45 per month, we had a $90 sign-up fee. Okay, then we add 45. 90 plus 45 is 135. 135 plus 45 is 180. Now the costs are already equal, so 2 months, but that doesn't work out every time. Let's make sure it's 2 months. Let's make 2 lines. So we started with 50. Not 180. You started at 50. Then you're adding 65 times x. You started at 90, and you're adding 45 times every x. Okay, so when I have 2 lines, I cross out the y's. Those are gone. And on my equation, on one side, we got 50 plus 65 times x. On the other side, we got 90 plus 45 times x. Okay, well, you have 2 different x's. They're on opposite sides. So you need to pick one of them to get to 0. Usually the smaller one on a story problem. You can do the 65, but take that out by minusing it. Okay. So x, 65 minus 45 is 20, and then we have to add the 50, or you can have 50 plus 20x, and then 90. Now we're down to just a single x. So we got times and plus. So get that to 0. Minus 50. Minus 50, that's 40. Then you divide. Okay. Divide by 20. 40 divided by 20 is 2. 20 goes into 40 2 times. So I got 2 just like it said.